Hello little adventurers, and welcome back to our channel. Are you ready for a day packed with fun and excitement? Today, we're joining our favorite little Peppa, and her family for an amazing trip to the adventure park. I wonder what fantastic things they'll get up to. Let's jump right in and find out. The sun is shining brightly, and the Pig family car is pulling up to a giant, colorful gate. Oink, are we there yet? Squeals Peppa, bouncing in her seat. Yes, Peppa, laughs Daddy Pig. We're here. Welcome to the adventure park. Peppa and George press their faces against the window, their eyes wide with wonder. They see twisty slides, tall climbing frames, and even a big green dinosaur. Dinosaur, shouts George, pointing with his little finger. Grr, roar. He roars, making everyone giggle. Mummy Pig gets the tickets, and their adventure begins. Where should we go first? She asks, looking at the park map. But Peppa has already decided. The big slide, the big slide. She cheers, running ahead. The slide is a giant curly rainbow, and it looks so high, Peppa isn't scared at all. She climbs the steps, one by one, all the way to the top. Whee! She shouts as she zips down, landing softly in the sandpit at the bottom. Again, she giggles. George wants to try too, but he's a little nervous. Daddy Pig holds his hand and helps him up the steps. Ready, George? Asks Daddy Pig. George nods, and down they go together. Woo-hoo! George squeals with delight when they reach the bottom. He loved it. Next, they spot something very exciting, a giant bouncy castle shaped like a big red ship. It's a pirate ship, shouts Peppa. Let's be pirates. They take off their shoes and scramble inside. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Peppa and George jump as high as they can, laughing and tumbling around. I'm Captain Peppa, and this is my ship, she declares, and I'm looking for treasure. Daddy Pig pretends to be a silly pirate. Hear me hearties. I'm Pirate Daddy Pig, and I'm going to make you walk the plank, he says in a deep funny voice, wobbling on the bouncy floor. Everyone falls down in a heap, laughing so hard their tummies hurt. After all that bouncing, they're feeling a bit thirsty. Mummy Pig finds a little cafe selling yummy strawberry smoothies. This is delicious, says Peppa, sipping her cold drink. While they rest, they see their friends arriving at the park. It's Suzy Sheep, Danny Dog, Rebecca Rabbit, and all the others. Hello, everyone, calls Peppa, waving excitedly. You're here too. Suzy Sheep runs over. Hello, Peppa. Isn't the adventure park the best? Now that all their friends are here, the fun is about to get even bigger. Let's all go on the climbing frame, suggests Danny Dog. The climbing frame is a huge wooden structure with ropes to swing on, tunnels to crawl through, and wobbly bridges to cross. It looks like a real jungle gym. Peppa and Suzy race to the top of the rope net. I'm the queen of the castle, shouts Peppa from the very top. And I'm the other queen, giggles Suzy. George and his little brother Richard Rabbit are having fun in the tunnels below. They crawl through, playing a game of peekaboo. Peekaboo, shouts George, popping his head out of one end. Boo, giggles Richard from the other. Suddenly Daddy Pig has an idea. I think it's time for a real adventure, he says with a twinkle in his eye. He leads everyone to a little stream with stepping stones crossing it. The challenge, he announces, is to get to the other side without getting your feet wet. Peppa goes first, carefully hopping from one stone to the next. Easy peasy, she says proudly as she reaches the other side. One by one, all the children make it across. Now it's Daddy Pig's turn. He takes a big step onto the first stone, but it wobbles. Whoa! He cries, waving his arms. He tries to jump to the next one, but splash! Daddy Pig lands right in the middle of the stream. Oh, Daddy Pig! Laughs Mummy Pig. Everyone bursts into giggles. Silly Daddy! Chuckles Peppa. Daddy Pig stands up, dripping with water but laughing too. Well, he says, I suppose I didn't win that challenge. After Daddy Pig dries off, they all decide to go on the miniature train. Choo-choo, shouts George excitedly. The little train takes them all around the park. They wave at people as they pass by the bouncy castle, the rainbow slide, and the jungle gym. The train even goes through a dark tunnel. Oh, it's spooky, whispers Peppa, holding on to Mummy Pig's hand. But then they see little twinkling lights on the ceiling, like stars in the night sky. Wow, says George softly, it isn't scary at all. It's beautiful. As the train pulls back into the station, they smell something wonderful. It's the smell of fresh popcorn. Can we have some, please? Asks Peppa. Of course. They all get a big box of warm, salty popcorn to share. Yummy, they all say, munching happily. As they eat, they find a perfect spot for a picnic on a grassy hill. Mummy Pig lays out a big blanket and they all sit down. They share sandwiches, apples, and of course, their delicious popcorn. From their spot on the hill, they can see the whole park. They watch other families laughing and playing. This has been the best day ever, says Peppa with a happy sigh, leaning against Daddy Pig. It certainly has, agrees Mummy Pig, giving her a hug. George is getting a little sleepy. He rests his head on his favorite toy, Mr. Dinosaur, and closes his eyes. It's been a very long and exciting day. As the sun begins to set, casting a warm golden glow over the park, it's time to go home. They pack up their picnic blanket and wave goodbye to their friends. Goodbye, everyone. See you at playgroup, calls Peppa. On the car ride home, Peppa and George are very quiet. They are both tired but so happy. Peppa looks out the window, thinking about all the fun they had. She thinks about the giant rainbow slide, the bouncy pirate ship, and brave Daddy Pig falling in the stream. She giggles to herself. What are you laughing at, Peppa? Asks Mummy Pig. I was just remembering our adventure, says Peppa. I can't wait to go back to the adventure park again. Daddy Pig smiles. And next time, he says, I will try not to fall in the water. Everyone laughs. It truly was a perfect day filled with adventure, laughter, and fun with family and friends. And that was Peppa's fantastic day at the adventure park. What was your favorite part? I think Daddy Pig falling in the stream was super funny. Thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful adventure today. If you had fun, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next story time. We have so many more adventures to share with you. Until next time, keep smiling and have a lovely day. Bye bye.